as Vybz Kartel, was on the line wanting to set the record straight. He's a champion of the poor and a convicted murderer who's claimed from day one he was framed. A lot is on the line. He could be a free man by 2022 or an inmate for 30 or more years. It's enough to send anyone into depression.
Now, people, this is an exclusive Jailhouse interview from Vybz Kartel with Lisa Evers and the FOX5 News. And trust me, people, this interview sparked a whole heap of controversy. I'm not even a delay long, but if you're a new viewer here, please consider subscribing to the channel, hit the notification bell so you can be notified whenever time I drop a brand new update. Okay, guys? And trust and believe me, guys. You can leave a comment in the comment section after. Yes, so I say I'm gonna pin the actual interview in the comment section so you guys can go over there and see the actual interview. But you don't know, I cut it up in a little way because I don't know, more kind of make you get the thing quick and thoroughly. So I say, people, so basically Vybz Kartel was asked a few questions and him answered it. So I say, people, so we're gonna just jump into it and then we'll just talk about it after. So I say, guys, so here goes.
As you look around the cell that you're in right now, can you describe for us what that looks like?
It's dark, it's hot. It has like 3 or 4 bunk beds. It's got a toilet in the corner, and it's got a huge grill. Lots of metal. It's like a dungeon, but it's instead of being in the cellar, it's in the attic. I'm actually in the roof.
You say you're in a better place mentally than physically. A lot of people would find that hard to believe.
Yeah, because I was sick for a few years. So definitely I'm recovering physically, but mentally I've always been in a good place because I know I'm innocent and I know I'm coming out.
Do you really believe that?
Yeah, of course I believe that. And to be totally honest, the system really wanted me thrown away. It was never about me being charged for a murder. It was about getting rid of Vybz Kartel, not Adidja Palmer, the person.
So peeps, you don't see right there, so she basically asked the brother, say, yo, what go on with the environment? Cause trust and believe me, it's been a while now. You see me, I say Vybz Kartel has been locked up. So you don't know, people don't really know the deplorable conditions in me inner. You understand? And it's a few times I'm have to rush him go to the hospital and stuff like that for like kidney problem, and some whole heap of people that try to mock the man and I say the man for dead from kidney failure and one bag of stuff like that. So the man basically cleared that up, basically state where he is, stating that he's basically like, you know what I mean, in the roof, basically in the attic of where he's at. The man basically I make them know, say, watch, I know me go free, you know, because I'm innocent. You know what I mean? And yo, me just rate over Vybz Kartel angle this. You know what I mean? So me could continue with the interview now.
Why do you say the system is out to get you?
Because they told us, they say we have too much influence. If you remember when Movado and I had that little feud a few years ago, we even went to King's house, which is like the home of the Prime Minister. And they were telling us that, oh, we're leading the kids astray, and if we don't stop what we're doing, we're not going to get any permission to do shows and stuff like that. So it has always been about the influence that Vybz Kartel has.
How do you keep your spirits up in prison?
That's a good question. That's why I said I'm more mentally in a better place because I read a lot, I write a lot. You know, I watch movies, I listen to music, and I've met people here that are cool, like cool people that we can talk about stuff. You know, good friends along the way. So that's how I spent my time.
Now, when I think of Vybz Kartel, I think of the word optimism. You know what I mean? Because this brother here is very optimistic. You see me, I say, and what really catch me just a while ago is basically when him say him read, him write a lot, him spend a lot of time with cool people. Not even say cool people, but people who he met along the way, where basically he can talk to and reason about anything. You know what I mean? And trust and believe me, brother, I think Vybz Kartel is rehabilitated. You see me, I say, and Vybz Kartel can come back out into society. And Vybz Kartel is just this enigmatic individual, and that is why them always are gonna try to bring down Vybz Kartel. You know what I mean? Them always, and you can see say this interview is basically showing that Vybz Kartel is basically letting the system know that, listen me, you can't break me. You can't break me.
You've had a lot of songs come out since you've been incarcerated. About how many songs have you written during this last decade that you've been behind bars?
Lots of songs I can't even count. At one point I was sending out like 3-4 books a month because when I write the songs I usually send the books out when I get visits. Thousands of songs, really. And I know all of them are not going to be able to get released maybe in the span of my career, but you know, I just keep writing and writing. It makes me better.
Are you concerned that the conditions there are going to impact your health?
I'm basically just thinking about going home now because everything is drawing to a close, so I'm not really worried about my health as much. I'm doing much better, so it's all good.
Kartel's attorney, Isaac Buchanan, filed a fresh evidence appeal based on the findings of a British digital expert who found that his cell phone had been tampered with prior to his trial. It's expected to go before the Privy Council, second only to Queen Elizabeth in authority.
Yes, God save the Queen, because she's the only one that can save me now.
Despite the twists and turns in his legal saga, Kartel refuses to give up.
So people, Vybz Kartel. Why may I tell you, brother? I don't even know what to say about this. But all I can say is, Vybz Kartel, brother, just stay strong, youth. You can't hear it now the man voice, people. You can't hear it now him voice. The man literally a cry for freedom, people. You know what I mean? This youth from Portmore, you know what I mean, will get wrongfully accused of murdering somebody. No evidence is there. Nothing is there to prove that the man do the crime. You send the man to jail. You have the man at jail a baker for how much years? The man have one of the lengthiest trials in the history of Jamaica. And now the guy is fighting for his freedom. You know what I mean? And the only way of letting the bigger heads or the world know what's going on is reaching out to Fox News. You know what I mean? And there's also a probe into the interview also. You know what I mean? But that's for a whole nother update. You know what I mean? I got to do a specific update on that. So no just look out for the update there. You know what I mean? But boy, I tell you people. Boy, I tell you. It's like what when me gain from this interview is that Vybz Kartel, them a try mad Vybz Kartel, and Vybz Kartel see it clear, so them a try mad him, Yeah man, them want Vybz Kartel for raise foul in himself. Anytime you hear some man a raise foul in himself, say, you know what I mean, I mad him mad out. The man say him right, the man say him read. I hope most of the Gaza youth them or Gaza fans them who are young youth who are listening. I hope you listen what the teacher say. The man say me read a lot, me write a lot, me socialize. Remember Kartel are one of the most anti-social individual, You know what I mean? If you know Vybz Kartel in person, know Vybz Kartel is not a friendly youth, Only with him associates and him affiliates, You dig me I say? But me have to big up Lisa Evers. You know what I mean? Because you can see this lady, she's actually a Gaza fan. Because if she never listen Vybz Kartel and follow Vybz Kartel, she wouldn't even try to get Vybz Kartel interview out to the world, you know what I mean? And the funny thing about this, a whole lot of people are going to speculate, and say, oh, Kartel this and Kartel that, and certain man have privilege, but you have to understand, when he got incarcerated, he was already a public figure. And not like when him there, a jail or prison in bus. You know what I mean? So we have to understand the differences to things, man. Levels to this. You know what I mean? So when I watch, you know what I mean, the technical side of it, as in how him get the interview done and where him do it, when I try to figure that out. Just know say Vybz Kartel and make the world know say, listen me, hey, I'm good mentally, physically, I'm alright now. And the man basically I say, yo, he might think about coming home now. You know what I mean? Because the man see Freedom Street. Because Isaac Buchanan is a man where you can count on him for when it comes to freedom. Because the man they fight the thing. You know what I mean? And the man basically say God save the Queen. You know what I mean? And we are still a Commonwealth. Even though we are independent from England. You know what I mean? We are still a Commonwealth. So we still have a basically, you know what I mean? Work with what the Queen has said. So the Queen, the man has said basically can save him right now. So right about now, at the Gaza Nation, I just want to run out in the comment section. I want to leave on the thoughts and opinions. And I'm going to pin the actual interview in the comment section so you guys can watch the full interview. So I know people, I'm not telling you, I feel good in myself. Yeah man, this reassure me that, listen me, Vybz Kartel is A-okay. Because all along me I hear the music and thing, but music are one thing, but when I hear the voice, the man a cry out for him freedom and the man a make them know say, listen me, no matter what I do, no can't break me. Boy, I tell you. Tough youth Vybz Kartel. But guys, trust and believe me, Freedom Street is a must for Vybz Kartel, you know what I mean? Swear to you. But as me say, leave your thoughts and feedback in the comment section. Yeah, I will take it from there. So guys, this is how I'm going to leave you. So until the next time and the next topic, guys, I'm on.